So, thanks for coming on the show today, guys. Appreciate it, man. NFL season starting back up, man. 2023 NFL season, man. Looking forward to it. A lot of big what ifs this year. Can KC repeat? They haven't repeated since last thing to repeat in the NFL was the 2003, 2004 New England Patriots, man. That was back when we were in high school. Damn, we're old.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, we're old, man. So it's gonna be interesting NFL season, man. I got the AFC East is loaded with Aaron Rodgers. You think he's the favorite to New York Jets? I really don't think they're winning the division this year. I got the Miami Dolphins winning that division in 11-6 record this year. If Tua can stay healthy.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Well, I would say this. I'm gonna say that Aaron Rodgers is gonna Aaron Rodgers, which means he's gonna fail at he's gonna fail at some point. So I don't see the Jets doing anything either. So I agree with you on that. Now, again, I agree in saying that if Tua stays healthy, which going by last year is gonna be a difficult thing for him to do, but if he's able to stay healthy, I got the Dolphins winning that as well. Yeah.
What about the Buffalo Bills?
I have no
faith.
I have no faith in Josh Allen. I don't know. He's gonna do some knucklehead stuff.
So. What about you, Phil? With the AFC East?
Well, my thoughts on Aaron Rodgers. Those have been well documented. First of all, Aaron Rodgers is probably one of the most talented passers to ever
since Dan Marino.
Step on a football field.
Yeah,
since Dan Marino.
That I agree with. The most talented.
It's that simple. But
Dan Marino, because Dan Marino is the greatest pure passer I've seen, and then Aaron Rodgers came around. Those are the two pure passers.
That's where I was going
with Rodgers. Those are the two for me, man.
Now, here's the thing that also made Aaron Rodgers a great passer. He had an amazing offensive line that was allowed to hold throughout pretty much every game they ever played and never got called for it.
San Francisco.
Like they were literally taught to hold. Bakhtiari said it. Malcolm, they've all talked about it. Going to the Jets, you're not going to get the calls you got in Green Bay. Mike McCarthy got a rude awakening to that when he went to Dallas in his first year, and he was like, "What's going on here? What are you talking about? I don't understand." But Rodgers, I feel, is going to probably make Garrett Wilson, I'd say 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. He's going to have a great year.
Yeah.
But I just don't see him having the firepower or the offensive line that Josh Allen does or that Tua does. Now, with that being said, there's no way in hell I see Miami winning that division because there's no shot that Tua stays healthy.
Listen,
that guy is one hit away from never playing football again.
I agree, but I feel if Tua can play at least 15, 16 games this year, it's all fun. Look at it, man. The Buffalo Bills beat the Miami Dolphins 34-31 with Skylar Thompson as a quarterback. The throws that Thompson were missing, Tua would have made those throws, and Buffalo would have lost that wild card game to Miami.
I agree,
but when Tua's playing, the Miami Dolphins are a top tier offense in the NFL. I just say he has to stay healthy. That's the main thing with Tua. He has to be healthy, man. I like Tua. He's a very accurate passer. I just want him to stay healthy, man. It's good for football. He's a great player, man. You got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. All you got to do is give the ball to them, and they can make a meaningless play into a spectacular play for a touchdown.
He's also a lefty, which I love because they're so rare.
I look Young, Michael Vick.
But the problem with him being a lefty also is that he has a lot less time coming off that left side where he has no protection.
But because he's a lefty, he have his right tackle watching the more side than his left tackle.
So it's like you're sitting there going, okay. And the problem with the middle of that, the interior of that offensive line is so scary because you just see people, even in preseason, they were showing practice videos of their own players just bowling over the center and running at Tua. It's like, oh my God. Is that the season this guy's about to have? Because he might just retire at this point.
Well, apparently he was doing some sumo lessons during the offseason, learn how to fall down and everything. That's what they're saying. I have to see it personally, man, because like I said,
I'm 200 pounds. Tua is less than me, and I'll tell you right now, I can do sumo lessons all I want. If there's a 340-pound defensive lineman coming at me, I'm dead.
Yeah.
But either way, Miami is so
honestly, he's a hit away from never playing football again. To be honest with you, he's a hit away.
Yeah, that's true.
He got 3 concussions last year.
In 1 year.
In 1 year.
Wasn't it 5?
like that Buffalo game when he got the concussion, like he shouldn't have gone back in. Like they won the game, I would have sent him out the Cincinnati game. That's what they should never came back from Cincinnati game. That's what screwed him over. I don't think he recovered from that concussion he got against Buffalo and Cincinnati, man.
When his hands were just
that's
Yeah,
what
he was like-
that was scary. That was scary. That was scary.
That was bad. That was bad. Yeah.
Speaking of scary, this is my next point. After everything that happened to Buffalo last year, do you really think the NFL's going to let them not win 12 games?
Oh, yeah, they're gonna win 12 games for sure. But
Listen, Buffalo's a good team. The whole Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, that thing worries me. Like with Josh Allen, he's a great quarterback. My issue with him is that he gets too many turnovers in the red zone. When he gets in the red zone, he has to cut down those turnovers. That's what killing Buffalo. And I hate seeing him run all the time. He's got to be the hero. Make that Superman play. Like they need a decent running back. Because I hate seeing Josh Allen. Your quarterback's not supposed to take all those hits running the ball.
The AFC East is stacked.
The AFC East is freaking ridiculous.
My big thing with them is with everything that happened with DeMar Hamlin last year,
they could use it as a rallying call.
yeah. I think so too. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a battle between the Bills, Dolphins, and Jets. And
Can I just say something? The New England Patriots finally get what they deserve after how many years being upon Buffalo, Miami, and the Jets. They're getting their
after 20 years of Tom Brady stacking his stats against the worst teams in football
in the division. The New England Patriots are finally getting their karma after how many years?
it's Bills and Jets first game too on week 1.
That's Monday Night Football.
Yeah, that's good.
Cowboys home openers against the Jets.
Yeah.
No, you guys play the Giants. You guys play the Giants on
home opener.
Or you guys going to New York to play the Giants on Sunday Night
They
Football?
come to us.
The Giants come to you guys?
No, the Jets come to us.
So do you guys playing the Giants on the road on Sunday Night Football week 1?
What else is new?
Cowboys.
We played the Giants like 6 times in the last 8 years for the first week of football.
And then Jets, Cowboys second game, and Cowboys, Cardinals.
Arizona's trapped. How about Arizona later on? They're tanking. All right.
Yeah.
All right. AFC North. Costa, what you got winning the AFC North this year? Both Cincy, Baltimore, Cleveland, or Pittsburgh.
You know what I'm gonna go Cincy because Joe Burrow is like he's too good. I have him. I have him in the top 3 quarterbacks. Yeah.
In the NFL.
Yeah, in the NFL. Yeah, for sure.
Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen. That order?
I don't know about Josh Allen, but I'll put Jalen Hurts there.
You're an Eagles fan, so you're gonna be biased. So I'm not gonna say anything about that. So I'll leave you alone.
Yeah. We'll see. You'll see it this year. You thought last year was a jump. You'll see it this year. Watch. Trust.
Still, AFC North. What do you got?
Honestly, from what I've seen in camp, Teddy Pickett's on a different level right now.
Oh, that too. The Steelers are gonna sneak up on people. Trust me.
The Pittsburgh Steelers for some reason, they don't know how to draft receivers, man. They're so good at drafting receivers, man. Paxco Burrows. Who else? Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown, Hines Ward, Juju Smith-Schuster. They got George Pick. Like that team, they know how to pick receivers, man. I don't know about that, but they don't pay them though. That's the problem. They don't pay them. Pittsburgh not paying them.
Therein lies the issue.
They don't pay the receiver. That's
but honestly, from what I've seen from camp and what Pickett's has been doing, Pittsburgh's probably going to finish second in the division. I got to give Cincy first.
What about Lamar Jackson, Baltimore?
He won't stay healthy for a full season.
No. No.
Watson, Cleveland.
Not really. No.
I'm not even dignifying that one.
That's if Joe Burrow stays healthy, right?
Yeah,
he's fully recovered from that injury.
It was a calf strain he got like in training camp, but he's practicing now. He's supposed to start week 1. I wouldn't start him, in my personal opinion, man. And that's the Kevin Durant injury he got during the finals, the playoffs, the Raptors championship run. So I wouldn't play Joe Burrow. That's my personal opinion, but I still got Cincy win that division though. Because Jamar Chase is the monster, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, they got the offensive line shirt up and everything. I like Cincinnati Bengals win that division, man. Was a 12-5 record.
Something about like that Mike Tomlin effect, man. Like
he's my favorite coach in the NFL.
You know what? He is the best coach in the NFL, and as everybody knows, he hasn't He
And lose
missed
the
the
record.
playoffs one time, right? He
Oh,
hasn't
no,
missed the playoffs one time.
he hasn't a losing record in the since he's been in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah, true. Yes,
But they've
yes.
missed the playoff, but he's always been 8-8 or a game over 500 since
Exactly.
2007.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear 8 and
The
8, and
Ravens,
I get like the worst feeling ever.
The Ravens
Why is that?
too.
Like I said, with Baltimore, like Lamar has talent around him this year. Like what Phil said, it's true. Can he stay healthy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But they got receiver. The defense. If Marlon Humphrey can come back, hopefully he can come back in the season time. But like I said, if they can stay healthy, and they got Jadavion.
It's not even about him staying healthy. It's about him realizing he's a quarterback, not a running back.
Exactly. Yeah. That's true.
It's Browns and Steelers first game of week 1.
So who do you got win? Who do you got win the AFC North? Cincy, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, or Cleveland?
Cincy, if Burrow stays healthy, right? But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be a run between the Steelers and Ravens for second.
Yeah.
Can't sleep on the Ravens too.
After all these years, we just still can't respect the Browns, eh?
That's what I was going to say right now.
My God.
All right, AFC South. Who cares about Texas and Indy because they're basically rebuilding right now. That's Jacksonville's division to lose. Tennessee got DeAndre Hopkins. You still got King Henry and Ryan Tannehill, Will Levis, and Malik Willis. So I don't know.
That's right there. You just said the magic word, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, exactly.
So we all agree that Jacksonville's win that division then.
If they don't, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
So that's the Jaguars division to lose then.
Yes.
Okay.
And Doug Peterson is a mastermind, so yeah, Jacksonville's gonna come out on top in that division for sure.
All right. So AFC South, care less about you guys. AFC West, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers, and Chiefs. Let's talk about AFC West. You got the champions and the reigning MVP and reigning Super Bowl League MVP and Patrick Mahomes. So you got in that division this year.
Chiefs. I have the Chiefs, and then I'm gonna go Raiders.
No, I know Raiders. Yeah. You got Raiders second.
Raiders, yeah.
Raiders. Wow, really?
Garoppolo?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
gonna have some faith this year in the Raiders.
Listen.
Oh wow.
Devontae Adams needs like 18 catches a game for that to happen.
He was my quarterback for the last 6 years in San Francisco. I don't know if he's gonna play a full season in Vegas. Vegas lifestyle and his nickname porn star Jimmy. I don't know if he's gonna play in the game.
That too.
Yeah. Oh man.
He might just fake an injury.
He could fake an injury like I can't play today, and he's probably the Boston of Vegas.
Exactly. Possibly. Yeah.
Devontae Adams got points.
Like Devontae Adams is one of those guys that
he's pissed off because they traded Derek Carr and they got Jimmy Garoppolo, but they still got a decent team. This is the big year for Josh McDaniels because if he doesn't know, they're going to fire his ass after this season. If they don't, the Raiders don't make any moves.
They should have fired him last season.
And I think Chargers and the Broncos finish off my standings.
Russell Wilson, you think Sean Payton can fix Russell Wilson this year?
Sean Payton fixed Drew Brees. Give me a second.
Not really fixing it if he's on the bottom of the standings, right?
Yeah, he you know what? I'm gonna give Russell Wilson one more shot because I think Payton can fix whatever was happening there last year. Yeah.
Sean Payton destroyed Nathaniel Hackett. He basically called him out, saying this is the worst coaching ever seen in NFL history. Like, damn, man, like you gotta be like that. I think
exactly.
Denver has a nice defense. They have a decent defense. I think Patrick Surtain is a superstar in the making. I like that kid a lot. It's all about Wilson.
Exactly.
But we're also even on the Chargers. We're also even on the Chargers right now. I love Justin Herbert. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the game right now. I love Justin Herbert.
Raiders are like one of my favorite teams, so.
But
Casey's gonna take it.
But Justin Herbert, Chris Jones' situation with his contract, with the situation with his contract, he hasn't reported to camp yet. What do you got? What do you think about that cost then, Phil? Well, Chris Jones' situation with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City. I think at the end of the day, like most of these situations do get resolved. So I expect him to be there like pretty soon, if not like a few weeks into the season. Yeah. I would expect him to still be there. Yeah.
Phil?
I think that he's trying to prove a point right now. So I was about to swear.
We're all grown. We can curse. We give a damn.
Yeah, no, I think that Chris Jones, at this point, he's like, you know what? I have one contract left in me. If he has to sit there and not play for 8 weeks, he loses what? $1 million, $2 million in fines?
Something like that, yeah.
His new contract would be upwards of 50, 60 guaranteed.
Yeah.
The thing you can see this year, Eric Bieniemy's gone now. So let's see if Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes can make it back to Super Bowl, win Super Bowl without Eric Bieniemy. That's a big thing going into the season this year with Kansas City, man. You got Travis Kelce, you don't got Tyreek, you don't got no Tyreek Hill, even though they won a Super Bowl last year. You know, I thought Philadelphia should have won that game last year. This is my personal opinion.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, but we got to see Patrick Mahomes. He's the best football player in the game right now. I don't care what no one says, man. But I got to see how they do without Eric Bieniemy. With Andy Reid calling the plays now, Eric Bieniemy gone. I got to see how Patrick Mahomes does this fair to see without those guys. Any thoughts?
Bieniemy reminds me of Jimmy Johnson, where he was the guy that would push you beyond where you should be pushed. And after what's coming out of Washington now, saying, "Oh wow, he's too hard on us. It's 2023. You can't talk to me like that." I'm sorry. You play football. You make how much money a year? Shut the F up.
For real. This generation soft. That's a problem, man. This generation.
That's what I mean. Like the enemies from like the Jimmy Johnson era, where
they get in your face. That's when men really played football. Today's generation is soft. The coach is too hard on me. Then suck it up or don't play at all. Plain and simple. Yeah. We're paying you to hold the money, and you're getting mad because the guy's too intense.
Are you in figure skating, or are you playing in the NFL? Like, what are you doing here?
I agree. You guys are making me laugh, but I agree with you guys wholeheartedly, man. This is all facts.
Okay, wait till we get to the NFC East. You'll really be laughing.
Okay, so okay, the AFC West. This is my prediction. I got the case. I can't go against Patrick Mahomes, but I got the Chiefs #1, Chargers 2, and the Broncos and Raiders are going to battle for the 3 and 4 spot. And Jimmy Garoppolo, if he can stay away from the brothels and the strippers in Vegas, should have a good season. That's just my personal opinion.
So I'm going to brothels.
you didn't hear they offered him free sex for life in Vegas?
He took the offer.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
He signed the contract, so what's that tell you?
Yeah. You don't see Jimmy Garoppolo flying fire jets and everything, man. He's loving the Vegas lifestyle, man. Trust me, man.
It's not that
all right, so we all kid. So I got the Chiefs coming out. I got the Chiefs winning that division. Who you got winning the division this year? The AFC West.
Chiefs.
Costa.
Chiefs.
Phil.
Chiefs.
All right. So NFC time. I'm an NFC guy. These guys NFC East. Costa and Phil. You guys go right ahead, man. You guys are Eagles and Cowboys fans. You guys.
Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, and the Commanders are in that division.
I hate that name, by the way, Commanders. They're probably gonna change it again too.
I know. Hopefully they change that again for sure. Yeah, I think Irvin Johnson.
They better change it back to Redskins.
All right, Costa. you guys are both NFC East rivals. You guys take it away.
All right. So like I said earlier, I think we're gonna see a huge, even bigger leap from Jalen Hurts this year. I think our offense is stacked, defense is stacked, everything is stacked. I'm not going against my Eagles. Eagles win the division.
Phil?
Okay, so I'm going to be logical here. The Eagles lost Javon Hargrave, both coordinators on both sides of the ball. They lost 2 offensive linemen, their offensive line coach. Like it on paper, and the worst part is after all of that, they didn't really get that much worse, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Now, from what I've seen, they're relying on DeAndre Swift, Rashad Penny, and Gainwell for the running backs. The first 2 of those have played 1 season combined in the last 7 years. So it is what it is. Their offensive line lost 2 starters, but they're still going to be great because Kelsey's there and Lane Johnson is there. So you're good there.
Exactly.
Jalen Hurts. Everybody is talking about Jalen Hurts like he's the next coming of like Jesus here, but he's had he's been in the league 4 years now. He's had one good year. So everybody's got to pump the brakes on this.
I'm not pumping anything, man. I'm not pumping anything. He's gonna
He's
be a
sunshine and rainbows. So let's just chill out. So he's had one good year out of the 4 he's been in the league. Correct? He's had one phenomenal
Yes.
year. It was insane. He's had one.
Mhm.
So the hardest thing in football to do is be consistent, which is having 2 back-to-back good years.
Okay.
Without AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts looked horrible.
That's it.
Okay, we can say things for Tua. Tua didn't have Tyreek Hill. Josh Allen didn't have Stephon Diggs. So once you get that receiver, your game steps up.
That's where I'm going with this, though.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about elite franchise quarterbacks, you're talking about how they lift up the team and they don't need people around them.
Patrick Mahomes.
Thank you.
Tom Brady. He retired though. Thank God.
And for the record, just to put this on the record, I'm happy the Cowboys retired him.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, man.
Hey, after going 8-0 and then you lose your last game with the Cowboys in the playoffs at home, I have to throw that out there.
Yeah, that means he's definitely over for him for sure. Yeah, if you lose the Cowboys, your career is.
There's the Eagles fan there. Go on.
Yeah.
But in reality, the Eagles are overall rosters. I'd probably put them at 1A in the NFC.
Okay.
If you look at the Cowboys roster, and this is not biased talking, it's just me watching football for my entire life. I have never seen the Cowboys this balanced on both sides of the ball in my life.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Dak Prescott. That's all I have to say. And that's not a compliment right there. So
if Dak can lower the interceptions and this play come up big, I believe Dallas can make a move. Listen, I'm a Cowboy hater. I'm a Niner fan. You know that.
I know. Let me finish what I'm saying. Everybody likes to bring up this interception thing. That was his first year throwing over 10 in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Yeah.
And then I have the Eagles fan here talking about Dak Prescott. This is the same Dak Prescott that averages 35 points a game against the Eagles defense, no matter what year it is.
It is? Oh, shit.
and even still, for the most part, they lose. So
they won last year.
Dak is 8-2 against the Eagles since he started in football.
Okay.
He put up 42 points against them on Christmas Eve.
Those 40 points. Those 40. The final score is 40. The final score is 40-34.
Sorry, 40 to what?
40-34.
40.
34 to 34, right? Yeah. I remember
against that Eagles defense with Darius no play Slay. Yeah, 30. What was it? 3rd and 30?
He gave him a 3rd and 30 play. Yes.
30 play. There it is. That's an Eagles fan right there.
Yeah. Okay, so what about the Giants?
Oh boy.
Realistically, the Giants have upgraded significantly in the last 2 years. They have a good coach.
Brian Daboll, he's a great coach. He's a good coach.
I think they were punching above.
Yeah, he's a good coach. He's a good coach for sure.
I think they were punching above their weight pretty much all season last year. But I did pick them to beat Minnesota because I knew Minnesota sucked.
I didn't trust the Vikings whatsoever either. Did not trust the Vikings.
So
how can you trust Kirk Cousins? He sucks. Anyway,
you can't trust Kirk Cousins after 4 p.m.
He's an interception machine waiting to happen. That's what Kirk Cousins is. He throws interceptions. That's what he does.
Yeah,
After 4 p.m., if it's an afternoon night game,
the Jays are losing 2-0 to Colorado, for God's sakes. But continue.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm not shocked.
Yeah, we'll talk about baseball later on.
NFC East, honestly, I would put it honestly, it's a toss-up between the Eagles and Cowboys. I think it really comes down to their games against each other.
Well, you guys sleep on the Commanders. The Commanders have a good team.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the Commanders are a team like the Steelers, who can sneak up on everybody. So They have a good
Sam Howell looked good in preseason, but it's preseason. I gotta see him regular season. But I'm hearing a lot of good things about the Washington Commanders. I hate that name so much, man. God, I can't.
I think they're changing the name, aren't they?
They're changing it. I'm so used
they're
to
gonna
watching
they're gonna change it, yeah.
They're gonna be like the Spartans or something, and somebody else could be complaining about that in 10 years.
Yeah.
But the problem with the Commanders is they're already complaining about how hard the coach is working them. So they're not there to win. They're there for a paycheck. So I put them in last, period. But just based on that.
So you got so you basically got Philadelphia, Dallas, New York, Washington. Is your okay for Costa has that because he's an Eagles fan. He's gonna go with the Eagle regardless. So you got the Cowboys win that division.
Honestly, the only reason I would put the Cowboys there is because no one's won back-to-back divisions since 2004.
Damn, we're in high school, man. Shit, God, I'm old.
That's the only reason. Otherwise, I would put the Eagles above the Cowboys 100%.
Okay, for me personally, the Eagles have a tough schedule this year. They're not playing the AFC South this year. They're playing the AFC East with Buffalo, Miami, the Jets. The Patriots have a good defense. I like Matthew Judon. They have a good defense regardless of situation. So you got Eagles have a tough schedule this year. I don't see them winning 14 games. I can see them win at least 12 or 11 games this year for the Eagles. In Dallas, the same thing to 11 and 12. So that game, so the head-to-head match between Dallas and Philadelphia will be huge. And if they can, whoever has the better division record will win that division. That's just my personal opinion. So it's between the Cowboys and the Eagles, not division.
Yeah.
The Giants, Giants will still be there. Washington will make that jump. But like I said, it's between the Eagles and the Giants. But Washington could surprise you. But I got the Eagles and Giants with that. Eagles and Cowboys in that division. That's just my personal opinion.
So for me, like what I'm thinking on this Cowboys team is not even about Dak. Everybody wants to talk about Dak. Do you realize that Micah Parsons is going into his third year? They picked up Stephon Gilmore.
Forgot about that. You guys back end is ridiculous. Stephon Gilmore and Tavon Diggs. That's going to be scary.
And Curse and Hooker, and then you have DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Mazi Smith, and Jonathan Hankins in the middle. Dallas might have the number one defense in football this year.
Wow. That's a huge statement.
Micah Parsons will make it happen.
Wow. Okay, we'll see. I'm not saying anything on that. We'll see. All I'm saying is we'll see.
But this is the thing, though. This is what bugs me about if you have the best defense. Look at what happened with Philly last year. They led the league in sacks. You put them on turf, and they can't run.
No.
So it's not fair.
It was I don't know, it was something. Yeah, you're right. Something was wrong with the turf on that time. Yeah. So yeah, you're right.
Cowboys, Philly.
But Micah Parsons, I'll tell you right now.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So Meat Stick got who got the order? You got the Cowboys in the division this year?
Cowboys, Eagles, Commanders, Giants.
So you got the Giants finishing last in the NFC East this year.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I felt Saquon should have got more money, but we'll talk about that later, though, because I feel the running backs are getting cheap shotted, but it's a new NFL. That's just my personal opinion. I think Mike McCarthy's coaching for his job this year. That's just my personal opinion with Mike McCarthy.
I think Dak's playing for his job this year.
And I think Ron Rivera is coaching for his career too. Is coaching his job this year. I believe Eric Bieniemy might take over that team after next season. That's just my personal opinion.
The fact he's not even a head coach at this point is actually disrespectful and like it bugs the shit out of me.
Eric Bieniemy?
Yeah.
Apparently, from what they're saying, that he doesn't interview well. That's what they were saying. He doesn't interview well. Eric Bieniemy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, there's neither Jalen Carter.
Oh damn! I forgot about Jalen Carter. The Eagles got to sell. Eagles front seven is ridiculous. The secondary, the secondary is kind of weak. I think you can exploit the secondary. I think Dallas will do that, and so will Washington. But like I said, it's between Dallas, Philadelphia, and then the NFC East this year.
Dak will do that 100%. He's done it for 9 years.
And Tony Pollard, I like Tony Pollard. He's a great running back. Can he stay healthy this year though? Tony Parker. I mean,
that's
Tony Pollard.
Sorry.
If there was two things the Cowboys screwed up on, offensive line and running back.
She should have gone for Jonathan Taylor though, and she should have got Taylor in the trade.
If they did, if they'd have to give up they probably would have to give up a second round, which if you look at our second round history, they all end up in jail anyway. So
Randy Gregory.
You might as well just give up the second round for Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
If Jonathan Taylor was on the Cowboys, that's the Super Bowl pick for me in the NFC.
That would be a killer too. Yeah, that's true.
With that defense, and you put Jonathan Taylor on the offense, Dak doesn't even have to do anything. Just hand the ball off and shut up.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Okay, let's talk about the NFC North.
Detroit Lions.
Who you got with the NFC North?
What's the Bears?
Not any fucking good teams in the North right now. Vikings, sure.
Costa, who got with NFC North? Lions, Bears, Packers, or Vikings?
Oh wow. Yeah, this is tough actually. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Yeah.
Lions lost.
You were just talking shit about Kirk Cousins.
No. I know, but you're right. I know. I'm thinking about it in the sense of Jefferson is gonna have an amazing year. So
That's all they have is Justin Jefferson. They got Dalvin Cook,
David Montgomery.
Oh no, David Montgomery's on Detroit.
No, that's Detroit.
Oh, shit.
In Detroit lost Jamal Adams. He went to New Orleans.
That's why I was like Detroit. That's a big loss.
Minnesota drafted Jordan Addison, who he runs routes like Jerry Rice used to. I hate to bring that up, but that's how he runs routes.
There's no timeout. There's only one Jerry Rice, so we'll leave that alone.
I mean, he runs routes like him. I'm not saying he's Jerry Rice, Dave.
Okay.
Jesus. He runs routes like Jerry Rice. He's almost as fast as
Tyreek Hill?
No.
Okay, good.
He runs routes like Larry Fitzgerald does. Like he's very clean with his routes. And then you have TJ Hawkinson who just got paid today.
4 years, $68 million contract. The Vikings.
Like Hawkinson's a good tight end. So like now you're talking about
today,
yeah.
Now you're talking about three guys that can clear out the space. You don't even need a running back.
See, I see Detroit actually like close to taking that division.
I said.
Well, they're the sexy pick because they're the talk. They're actually playing. They actually gave them the opening game against KC. Why I don't know. Which I think it's bullshit. I would have probably put Philadelphia, but they want that probably for later on in the season. Or I would have put the Chargers or the Bills or the Band, but they want those games for later on in the season. So it makes sense though. But
so they have Bridgewater too, Detroit. Right?
Yeah. So
Bridgewater is if he wasn't getting so injured so much, he would be a incredible quarterback, man. He's incredible.
Yeah, just restarted.
He's the backup, but yeah.
Right here. So Dan, I remember I thought he played for the Miami Dolphins. I thought he played for the Dolphins.
He coached the Dolphins at one point.
Or when they fired Joe Philbin. I couldn't stand that piece of shit. He was a horrible coach, man. The way he did things in Miami, I didn't like the way he was doing things in Miami.
No, you know what I don't like is they fired Brian Flores for no reason.
Man, we can debate that till the cows come home with that situation, bro. Trust me, man.
It's a joke. But anyways, yeah, no, Dan Campbell was tight end for the Cowboys when he played.
So I knew I seen him somewhere. I was like, I know this guy. He played for a team. I'm trying to remember what team he played for. Was it Dallas or Miami? I remember it because I'm like, Dan Campbell. The name sounded so familiar. Thinking to myself, I know this guy. I know I seen him somewhere before, man.
He's a lunatic.
He is, man.
And I love it.
But he loves his football, though. So,
but that's what he's a lunatic about. He's a lunatic about football, right?
Yeah,
it's like Kyle Shanahan. Like, imagine growing out with Mike Shanahan as your dad. Like, if you don't turn out to be a good head coach, your life is over.
Yeah. Yep. So I got Detroit win. Don't sleep on the Packers, man. I've been hearing good things about Jordan Love. I'm still stuck in basketball and everything, man.
Yeah, you know what? Jordan Love, he could be the next coming of Joe Montana. He has no one to throw to. It doesn't matter.
Christian Woods,
Christian
Watson, Romeo Dobbs. They still have Aaron Jones come out the backfield and AJ Dillon, one of those guys. They're good. I think Green Bay should be. Their defense is stout too. They got a top 10 defense in the league too. So I'm not worried.
Okay, let me put it to you this way: if Alexander goes down, their defense is what, 20 at best?
Yeah.
And he plays corner. They get hurt what? Weekly?
Yeah,
Green Bay's about to get what they deserve for years.
So same. Well, I'm not going to say that because the Patriots playing the Packers playing a good division for a while, man. So I'm not good. But there's some years Detroit won. No, not Detroit. The Vikings won a couple. Some years the Bears won a couple of when Aaron Rodgers was playing. So I'm not saying the Packers are going to get beat up or anything like that, but they'll make it competitive.
Did you just say the Packers played in a good division for years?
Their year Minnesota won. There's some couple of years Minnesota had a couple of good years on Aaron Rodgers in that division. Packers, the Bears won the division a couple of times too, and Aaron Rodgers in the division too, when he's playing at his best too. The Bears won in 20. Come
on, bro.
Bro, I'm dead serious, man. The Bears won it.
Rodgers' record against the Bears is like 25-1.
He lost to them he lost to the Bears in 2018 twice.
I'm sorry, so 25-2.
Like I said, man, I'm not gonna put Aaron Rodgers in that Tom Brady thing, man, because the AFC East was just freaking. That was a cakewalk. If you put Brady in the AFC North, you think he's winning? You think he's going to Super Bowl every year or the playoffs every year?
Really?
Tom Brady. If he's playing division with Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati, whatever, Cleveland.
Is Bill Belichick with him?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
That's the thing that people.
Go ahead.
That's the thing that people don't get. Like that coach quarterback connection is huge.
I'm just okay.
Like look at Brady when he left Belichick. He won a Super Bowl, but he had Bruce Arians.
I have no faith in the Packers this year.
For me, I got
the Bears are winning that division, or the Lions.
Between the Lions and Vikings win that division this year. I think the Bears.
The Vikings ain't doing nothing.
I think the Bears make a big jump. Cause I like Justin Fields a lot. He's got some weapons to throw the ball to. He's got DJ Moore, Chase Blue, Darnell Mooney. They need a running game still. I don't like seeing Justin Fields run the ball a lot.
That's what Sean Johnson's there for, bro.
And the defense is still okay. The Packers, they'll win 8 or 9 games this year. The Bears will win 7 games. Like I said, between the Vikings and the Lions in the division this year. But I lean more towards Detroit in that division. So I got Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay, and Chicago.
Yeah, what I will say about Detroit is they're gonna have and I might rethink this, but yeah, like I might rethink my answer in saying that Detroit's gonna have an incredible defense. So that might come into play. That is gonna come into play during the season. So you're right. It's either gonna be the Vikings or the Lions taking that division for sure.
You got Detroit in the division, Meat Stick?
It's tough. Like I have the same thing as you, but I have the Vikings coming out on top with Detroit second.
All right.
But I could be wrong. That one's gonna be close.
And Phil got Detroit winning that division.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me pose a question to the group.
Yeah.
If Justin Jefferson goes down, is Miami winning that division?
You mean Minnesota?
Sorry, Minnesota, my bad.
No.
Detroit.
That's what I mean.
I think
if one player decides your fate, there's a problem.
I think if that happened, I think the Packers jump Minnesota and probably Chicago jump Minnesota too as well. That's I think Minnesota goes. I think Minnesota goes.
But that's what I'm saying though. But if Jair Alexander goes down for the Packers, they're not winning nothing either.
So basically, Detroit. So you're basically saying it's Detroit's division to lose.
Detroit, if they lose out on St. Brown, it's like, okay, well, we got this guy coming back in 6 weeks. We got this guy. We got Sam Laporta at tight end. We got this running back. Like they're so deep.
That's true.
All right, so NFC North this event. We all split Detroit, Minnesota. You got Minnesota.
Yeah.
Costa, you got Detroit and Minnesota. Who do you got?
I said Minnesota, so I'm gonna stick with Minnesota.
And feeling myself, we got the Lions winning the division. Okay.
So like I said, it's gonna be close.
All right.
Those two teams.
And
And if that injury happens,
all right. The worst division right now, NFC South. Bucks, Saints,
They're all losing.
Vikings, Bucks, Saints, Panthers, Falcons. Who you guys got winning division this year?
Saints.
Oh God, do we have to choose? I'm joking.
Wow. Saints.
I think wow. I don't even know. They might just finish all like 500. I don't know. But yeah, I think Saints. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Saints for sure. Yeah.
Phil?
Whoever has Bijan Robinson.
So Falcons.
Falcons.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna lean towards the Saints. I think Carolina's going through a rebuild right now. Bryce Young. I don't trust Baker Mayfield in Tampa. Plus, I think Mike Evans wants more money. So Atlanta, don't sleep on the Falcons because they got BJ Robinson. I think Kyle Pitts gonna have a breakout year this year. They got Drake London, and their secondary is good. They got Jesse Bates from Cincinnati came over there, and they got Jeff Okudah, the former third-round pick from Detroit Lions 2020 draft coming there. So they're saying
Third overall pick.
Yeah, third overall pick. So I think the Atlanta Falcons they're going to be sneaky good this year. They're going to be a tough out this year. So I'm
telling you right now, Atlanta watched them run the ball last year, and they added to their offensive line this offseason, which is insane. Bijan Robinson was like, I don't even know who to compare him to in recent times because there's like, I'm a big Zeke fan. He's so much better than Zeke coming out of college. It's insane.
Yeah. He's a monster. He's a monster, man. There's no comparison.
That guy alone.
NFC South's a weak division. Everyone's leaning towards more the Saints. For the Saints, can Michael Thomas stay healthy?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a thing. That's what
they got Jamal Williams there now. Alvin Kamara missed the first 3 games due to suspension. Their defense is still legit. Cam Jordan, Marcus Lattimore. They got a stout defense still, but
Derek Carr as quarterback. Division like that, he could do some damage, I guess.
Hang on. Let me change because you said Derek Carr, and I remember this. So let me change my pick. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons because no. Derek Carr is not to be trusted at all. Not to be trusted at all. No way. I forgot about that actually. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons for sure. I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons because I don't trust Derek Carr at all.
Falcons. You know what? Panthers, Bucks.
I'll lean towards more of the Saints, but wouldn't surprise me the Falcons win that division this year. Now ATL won the division that year.
Yeah.
That's just my personal. I will go with the Saints, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons creep up and win that division.
I agree 100%.
What about you, Phil? You got the Falcons win that division, right?
Well, I think Bijan goes off for 1,500 yards this year, at least.
And we all don't trust Baker Mayfield.
Nah.
Okay. And Carolina, I like Bryce Young, but his size is a problem for me. Even though I think he's a good coach, and I felt Steve Wilkes should have got that job. That's another topic for another day. That's just my personal opinion, but I don't trust Adam Thielen is past his prime. I think Andy Dalton signed there as a backup. They got the Carolina defense is a stout defense. They got Miles Sanders from Philadelphia. I can see the Panthers winning 7 games this year, but like don't count me on that. But like I said, I got the Saints win the division, but wouldn't be surprised
a lot, dude.
Atlanta wins the division, though. That's just my personal opinion.
That was a lot of games for them.
Yeah.
All
right.
Like we said, Carolina's rebuilding, right? So I don't trust. And this is another thing. I don't trust Miles Sanders at all to do well on that team. So.
Are you mad because you let the Philadelphia Eagles went to Carolina for free agency? What are you saying?
No. I'm not mad. I wanted them to get rid of Miles Sanders for sure. Yeah. He's not that good.
All right. So NFC South is complete. Now NFC West. Rams, Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals, and
I put Arizona at the bottom of that pile.
Right.
All right, as long as you know. Okay, cool.
Let's put it this way: we already know that Arizona is probably tanking until next year, right? So they're going to be last. Probably, yeah. You said SF, right? So SF is probably going to
Not
win
probably
that.
doing that division.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Phil,
Um,
you hate my team. Just say it. You hate
it's
them.
not about no. It's not, I'm trying to be diplomatic and real here. I think the NFL catches on to Brock Purdy real quick. I think Seattle just has a better overall roster if Nick Bosa goes down, which he unfortunately has for the
Well, hell
last
no,
3
we're going at it
years.
now, bro.
I think San Francisco has a great built roster. They probably have one of the greatest offensive minds in football. Kyle Shanahan.
I don't believe so, but it's all right.
I said one of the best, not the best. So my issue with San Fran is you're counting on Brock Purdy to continue on the treacherous run he had, which was incredible. Don't get me wrong. You're also counting on Chris McCaffrey to stay healthy for the second time in 8 years. And at that point, now you're counting on Debo to pretty much do everything again.
Yeah.
Coming, keep it coming. I can't wait to come
Right?
back.
I'm not trying. I'm being realistic
I
here.
know.
I'm not trying to be a dick. But at the same time, it's like realistically, Chris McCaffrey hasn't been healthy since he got traded to the 49ers. Now all of a sudden he's in the crypto chamber? Like, what's going on here?
It's just a better offense for him, I guess.
No, it's just he didn't want to play in Carolina.
Who wants to play in Carolina? Except for Canada.
I know who does. Who
That's
does? Who does? Yeah, that's true.
Who do you got win? Because I'm about to go in. Who do you got win NFC South, NFC West? Niners, Seahawks.
Oh, I didn't say you weren't winning. I just said it wouldn't be as easy as you thought it would.
Okay. Me six gonna chill out for now.
49ers, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals.
Okay. The Rams are rebuild mode this year. I think that team's done out there. I think they could be in the lottery next year.
I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron Donald's traded at the deadline.
Okay, that too.
Yeah.
I don't see Geno had a great year. He had a great story last year. Do you really think you can count on Geno Smith doing that this year again?
It's no Purdy.
I'll get to that, but can you see Geno Smith doing that same thing next year?
Probably
This season, because like you said, they got tape on Brock Purdy. They probably got tape on Geno Smith now. So do you think Geno can do the same thing he did last year?
He has more weapons than Purdy.
Who?
DK Metcalf,
Yeah.
Lockett, and
Okay.
JSN.
Okay. Who else?
That's all he needs.
Okay. Niners, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, Christian McCaffrey. I'm not.
Oh, I forgot about Kittle. Sorry, is he healthy?
Oh God, Phil, don't start that shit. Like I said, we got Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, McCaffrey. If Elijah Mitchell can stay freaking healthy, that other
he's already on the IR, dude.
He's out for the first month of the season. Third down Jennings. If he's his third down Jennings, we got a stout offensive line. Our defense is legit. If we got to sign Bosa, it's pissing me off right now. But like I said, I think Brock Purdy will be consistent. He doesn't got to do too much, man. Kyle Shanahan's offensive genius. The Niners will not win 13 games. They'll win 12 games this year. The Seattle Seahawks will probably win 10 games this year. I got the Rams winning 7 games this year, and the Cardinals are just trash. They'll probably win 3 or 4 games this season.
Maybe even less. Maybe even less than that. Maybe even less than that.
And the Jays just tied the game 2-2.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
I gave up on Toronto fucking sports a long time ago.
The Leafs broke your heart this past season in the playoffs, didn't they?
It's like it's after the Raptors won, just like how they handled it was just.
What do you mean how they handle the Raptors?
What do you mean how they handled it? What does that mean?
What does that mean? Where are we right now?
Yeah, Kawhi didn't want to come back. Kawhi didn't want to come back.
That's football. This is a football discussion. We'll just talk about NBA come NBA time. Trust me. I got
all right.
Let's say about that. Okay, so we all exist in the 49ers. We got the San Francisco 49ers in the division NFC this year, right? No, we're in the coming in the NFC West, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Who's coming on AFC this year?
In total,
Yeah. Okay. Who do you got? Who do you got coming on the AFC? Who's your AFC Championship game? Two teams who will come out in the AFC?
Kansas City, Buffalo, Buffalo wins.
Costa?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you say Kansas City, Buffalo wins? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They came within 15 seconds of it 2 years ago. Like,
That was a divisional game.
Oh boy. I still have I have a let's just say this. I have a rematch.
that was the championship game, by the way.
I have a rematch of Kansas City and Philly at the end at the Super Bowl.
But AFC, who's KC going to beat in the AFC Championship game? Buffalo, Cincy, Miami, Baltimore.
Oh, they'll beat Cincy. I think Cincy's gonna make it over.
So you got both. So you got KC versus Cincinnati in the AFC Championship game, and KC beating Cincinnati again this year.
Yes.
Okay. Who do you got? Who do you got winning AFC this year? Who you got the two teams playing the AFC Championship game? Who do you got winning AFC this year?
It's going to be an AFC East and an AFC West. So KC for sure, but from the East,
Either Miami, Buffalo, or New York.
Don't you dare say the Jets.
Yeah. Don't do
Dolphins.
that. Don't do.
Let's go with the Dolphins on that.
Didn't you say Jets are going in AFC this year? And I talked to you a couple of days ago.
It's hard to say, man. That division's stacked. Patriots are the worst team in that division.
They're getting their karma, man. For how many years?
Right?
I'm just dead serious. The Patriots are getting their karma for how many years beating up on the shitty
That's
NFC East.
But an injury on the Dolphins could push the Jets into second, right? Like Tua goes down, then there's the Jets in second.
Aaron Rodgers getting too high one night just puts everybody else in the other.
Okay, guys.
Bills,
I'm going to live the
same thing.
This is my AFC prediction. I got the Cincinnati Bengals in the Miami Dolphins in AFC Championship game.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I got the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Miami Dolphins and represent AFC in the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
That's my prediction. I got the Bengals coming out the AFC this year.
Yep.
All right, NFC.
Tua stays healthy, I see Dolphins, but if he gets injured, I could see Jets sliding in there. And we all know Buffalo likes to screw up.
It's about
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
all right, so okay, we got AFC. All right, so NFC.
Ooh,
NFC?
it's tough.
We already know what Phil and Costa's picks are going to be anyway.
Really,
Who you guys got playing in the NFC Championship game, and who will come to the NFC?
Cowboys Eagles NFC Championship game.
All right, Costa.
I would actually like to see that just to see what happens. Cowboys Eagles.
Meat stick.
49ers, Cowboys.
Really?
In the championship game?
Yeah, conference championship game.
Oh boy. Okay. Wow.
The only way that happens is the Cowboys or the Niners win the NFC.
I got the 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, NFC Championship game, like me and Phil talked about earlier this year, just like the 90s, baby. And I got Niners Cowboys NFC Championship game, and I got Niners winning the NFC Championship game.
Stop shaking your head, though. You don't have the history the Niners and the Cowboys have. Just stop.
So I got 49ers winning that game in Dallas, NFC Championship game, 27-24.
Oh wow. You guys are propping up the Cowboys like mad, eh? Wow, eh? Wow. That's interesting. Okay.
But I got the 49ers in Dallas in the NFC Championship game, and San Francisco wins that game in Jerry's World 24-27.
I hate that stadium. It's called Jerry's World.
AT&T Stadium.
And I went there too, and that's all she was saying. She's like, "So Jerry Jones, Mr. Jerry Jones." Like, oh.
Just for the record, Phil, me and you got to go to a Cowboys game in Dallas. We got to go to a Cowboys game in Dallas.
There is no way in hell.
Me and you get.
I am gonna just jinx that seat with your red sweater.
Fuck, we can bring Dave and Phil. Me and Phil rock our Niners gear, and Dave, you can rock the Cowboys gear.
I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you boys right now. I went to the Ford Center and I touched the Hope Rock. We're all good. Cowboys winning everything this year.
All right, so Super Bowl this year. I got Cincinnati 49ers, and I think the 49ers win the Super Bowl this year.
Dolphins.
You got Dolphins in the Super Bowl this year?
Okay.
Who got win the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah. I have the rematch of last year.
KC,
KC
Philadelphia, and Philadelphia wins. All right.
Yeah, the opposite result. Yeah. Yep.
If Tua stays healthy. Because one question, then that dream's done.
Yeah, no, for me, after just seeing the one thing the Cowboys haven't had in probably the last 25 years is a defense.
You got a legit defense this year. You got a legit defense. I'm not gonna.
And I honestly think we probably have the best defense in football this year. And Dak doesn't even need to do anything. Just give the ball to Pollard and throw it 5 yards. Just stop. Just stop with these long bombs for no reason. Just stop it. And if he actually like adheres to the West Coast philosophy that McCarthy's bringing in, I think Cowboys, Bills, and the history of that rivalry continues.
Okay.
Cowboys, Bills. Ooh.
Bro, that was early 90s. Super Bowl 27-28, Dallas beat the Bills in the Super Bowl. 52-17 and 30-13 last time, right, Phil? Am I right? Zach scores?
Yeah, correct, yes.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting.
So we got Super Bowls. All right, so who's your guys' MVP this year?
MVP, I'm going with Jalen Hurts, man. I'm going with Jalen Hurts.
Phil?
I hate the fact you have to pick a quarterback because that's the only person that'll win that stuff now.
Adrian Peterson won in 2012. His comeback year.
That's funny. Yeah. I would honestly, after the year I think Micah Parsons is about to have, I would put him as MVP, but it's never going to happen.
Only one defense player won MVP. That was Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor, yeah, exactly. I think Mahomes again.
That's Mahomes, yeah. He's due, you know.
It's hard. It's hard.
You know what?
He's the NFL's golden boy, so I wouldn't be surprised. It went from Brady to Mahomes, so I wouldn't be surprised at that either. Yeah,
he has a few championships still ahead in his future too.
You know what? Joe Burrow's injury, I'm kind of iffy about his injury, and you know I'm gonna go on a limb and say this: I got Justin Herbert winning MVP this year.
Really?
Justin Herbert. I love Justin. I'm a Justin Herbert fan. I got Justin winning MVP this year.
For someone who hasn't won a playoff game, that's an interesting.
We're not gonna talk about that. I'm still pissed about the friggin' Chargers blowing that friggin' 27-point lead against the Jaguars. All right, defensive player of the year. Phil.
Micah Parsons.
Costa.
Defensive player of the year. Yeah, I'll go with Micah Parsons.
That's fair.
Damn it, man.
Just say Nick Bosa. We never going to.
No. He's not winning this year. He's not winning this year. You know what? I'm gonna go TJ Watt.
Ooh,
that's fair.
I got TJ Watt.
That man's an animal. That's fair.
He's a beast. I got TJ Watt winning the division this year. All right. Coach of the year.
Mike McCarthy. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, damn it, shit.
That Dolphins coach, what's his name?
Mike McDaniels?
Yeah.
Hell no.
The only reason that guy will win is because of his interviews on fucking camera.
Exactly.
yeah. Oh man. Coach of the year? Wow, this is tough.
That's hard, man. There's like a lot of first-year coaches that are coming out too.
We'll think about that one then.
No, I'm gonna go Andy Reid.
Yeah. Andy Reid. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go off the board. I'm gonna say because I expect him to have a good year. I'm gonna say Doug Peterson. I'm gonna say Doug
I like
Peterson.
that. He won.
That's
I think he.
that's a good pick. Yeah,
I like that. No, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. I like that pick. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
Yeah.
How about you? How about you, Meat Stick?
Dolphins, remember?
Mike McDaniels.
Yeah.
You know what?
Unless Tua dies on the field, but that's the whole.
I got Dan Campbell winning Coach of the Year.
Ooh,
Oh, on the Lions.
I got Dan
Lions,
Campbell.
nice.
I got Dan Campbell.
That is a good pick. That is a good pick. Yeah.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
All right. Offensive Player of the Year.
Offensive Player of the Year.
Russell Brown.
Oh, St. Brown.
Tyreek Hill.
You got Tyreek Hill. If Tua can stay healthy.
Yeah.
How about you, Costa?
Another tough one, man.
Stephen Diggs is up there too.
Diggs is a monster. He's a beast.
I would say man, either AJ Brown or Devontae Smith. And it's not biased. I'm just saying they're gonna have big years. They're gonna have big years.
For me,
It's not biased when you pick two players from your team.
I got who do I got with the Offensive Player of the Year this year? Not him. No. Just you know what? I'm gonna go Jamar Chase.
Ooh, that is a good pick. Yeah.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams seems pretty
He got
motivated.
He's got Jimmy Garoppolo, and Jimmy Garoppolo's gonna be at the
No, no.
So
Yeah.
Unless he gets traded, it's over.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who do we? Okay, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Offensive rookie. Oh, hold on. I need a list for these things. I can't remember all the rookies, to be honest. I'm not.
Bijan Robinson, it's not even close.
I got BJ Robinson too.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
BJ Robinson.
Let's unanimously choose Bijan Robinson. Yeah.
I'll take
He's a beast.
BJ Robinson.
Yeah.
All right, defensive rookie of the year.
Witherspoon.
I got Will Anderson from Texas.
Oh, Houston,
Texas,
yeah.
Will Anderson, yeah.
Defensive rookie of the year. Jalen Carter.
You love the Eagle. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let it go.
My God.
And me stick go whoever I
Yes.
say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Comeback player of the year.
Comeback.
Who was hurt last year? Like big.
Tua.
I know.
He said Tua.
No, Tua's still hurt. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah. I bet you he's still hurt for sure. Yeah.
Everyone's saying Damar Hamlin, and I honestly, I'm scared for him. I'm just terrified watching him play. I'm just being honest. I'm just concerned for that brother. That's all. I'm being honest with you, man.
He's winning that award 100%.
I think.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna give it to him. Me personally, I got Calvin Ridley winning that division, that award this year.
They won't give him that award because he lost his spot for gambling.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna have a big year. Him and Trevor Lawrence are gonna be a nice combination this year. You watch.
Hamlin would be a good.
I think everybody wants Hamlin to win the division.
He's already got it locked down, dude. That's not what we're talking about.
I think I'm a
He has a
true
lot.
really, but I wouldn't be surprised. They're gonna give it to Damar Hamlin.
But
I'm
what
not
if he
surprised.
goes down?
He can play 3 snaps. He's gonna win that award. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
If he goes down, then that's gonna be bad news.
Yeah, man. So basically, we basically covered all the football topics this year, man, for the season, man. And I can't wait to talk more football with you guys too this year because we're gonna, like I said, I love NFL. Costa, I will see you on Sunday for our fantasy draft this year.
Yes, sir. I'm there.
And Phil, me and Phil are going to be at it back and forth during the NFL season because the Cowboys and Niners play Week 5 Sunday Night Football. Looking forward to that game. So you already know what's going on already, right? Right, Phil, in your group?
Dude, I'm in bed by 7:30. It's so annoying,
bro. That's Thanksgiving long weekend. You got no damn excuse. You're watching that game.
I'm in Texas that week.
Motherfucker, you telling me this shit now? Damn it, man.
Yeah. I told you, bro. I already blessed the stadium and the training center. It's over.
You better buy a house in Texas, man. You told you want to buy a house in Texas.
It's $200,000. You can split on a house. It's like $10,000 each.
That's an open state law, carrying guns and shit like that. I don't trust motherfuckers in that state.
U.S. dollar.
Yeah, and all that shit, man, too. So, like I said,
You walk around with a Uzi, you're all good.
and I'm saying
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm gonna ask you guys one question when it comes to football. What's your guys' favorite snack to eat while watching a football game?
Nachos and wings.
Yes, this guy said beer. I already know that already, man. Trust me. I watch a lot of football games with Phil. His house will never empty with beer. You go in his house, you got 2, 3, 4, 2, 4 cases, man.
Beverage?
It's a good night. It's a good day.
A nice Caesar, you know.
That's we call him Phil on the grill, because you go by his house football game, this guy always has something on the grill. Am I lying?
No. I cook for everybody else because I'm too drunk to eat.
He makes his famous chili all the time too. When we go watch football games at his house too. Back in the day, back in the day all the time, which is good. So,
chili is nice.
I prefer chicken wings. I prefer wings, man. So it's whatever for me. And I might have a nice Budweiser or a Corona, man. So that's just.
I'd always ask you on the barbecue too, like, I'm gonna cook this first because I'm cooking pork after.
Yeah, you know I don't eat pork, so yeah, so you know that already, man. So. All right, man. I really appreciate you guys being on the show tonight, man. Really, it means a lot to us, man. And like I said, man, we'll be doing a lot of this during the NFL season, man. So I can't wait, man. I really appreciate you guys being on the show. Unfortunately, Chipper couldn't be on the show tonight, but trust me, he'll be back. I know Pete was working today, but trust me, man, we got a lot to talk about come October, because that's the best month in sports, in my opinion. Football's back, college football, NHL starts back up, NBA, and MLB playoffs. And soccer.
I'll be sharing my bets with you guys too.
Yeah,
and we got fantasy draft.
We got fantasy on Sunday too, and we know Pete's gonna come back on. And I can't wait to see Pete and Phil go at it when it comes to soccer and football. It's a beautiful thing. Costa, you're gonna love it, man. Trust me, man.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
All right,
thanks, you guys. Have a great long weekend and be safe.
You too.
And Phil, I'll see you 2 weeks. I'll see you at 2 weeks in Mike's surprise.
Yeah, you'll meet Brittany too.
Yeah, finally get to meet the love of your life, man.
Yeah,
all right, brother. Take care, man. You guys stay safe.
All right.
Later.
Peace out.